Entrepreneurs, welcome back to this channel. My name is Mr Du Plessis, as you know me as the EMS guy. So in today's video series, we're talking about the topic of business plan. Now I'm doing it, it's not a big in-depth study, but we're doing quite a overview of the topic. So there's 7 videos covering a range of topics from the business functions, the concepts, the importance of a business plan, right up to the financial plan. So we covered that, most of the details in the business plan. Make sure you watch it. Remember to hit like, subscribe, and share with everyone. Okay, let's see you in the videos. Alright entrepreneurs, welcome back. Today we're continuing with the topic on business plans, and we're focusing on the components of business plans. So when we look at the business plan, we must have it in a specific format. So there's a few aspects that we need to cover a business plan, and it needs to line up logically in the right sequence so that people are intrigued when they read the first part that they actually want to read on. So your components covers all the information about the business. It talks about the owners, it talks about the goals of the business, about the products and services or service that you want to render. It talks about the production plan, marketing plan, the management plan, financial plan, as well as you can see on the right, the image or the description with the timeline. There's an executive summary, a mission statement, some background on a company. That's all a different type of information that you need to have as a specific business owner writing a business plan. Why? You need to be as detailed as possible in order to capture your target market, your audience, their attention, so they want to invest. So just one thing that I want to say on this part is when you write the executive summary, that's your first thing that you're going to write. We're not going to cover that one in that much detail. So an executive summary is that part of the document that you need to write. It's a short one, maybe a 2-page overview, but you really need to keep it short, keep it to the point where people can read through, and it's an overview of everything that you've done. So that you cover all the different topics in a 1-pager that people can read through, and that draws them into your business plan. If you have a well-written executive summary, you will have people wanting to read your document, and that's what you want. That lures them in, and then you can close the deal, if you want to say that. Alright, so let's look at the format. You'll have a front cover, which has got your name, your logo of the business, slogan. You'll have a table of contents. You know how a table of contents looks like. You'll have an index with the different topics, with page numbers for ease of reference. Then you'll have your description. You start with what you're going to sell, what is your product, what's your service, what are you going to do, how are you going to sell it, how you're going to sell it, why is this product or service unique, and what's the pricing regarding it. Then you're going to go over into your goals of the business. You're going to say what's your vision, what's your mission, what's your short-term, what's your long-term goals. You want to be specific on that so they know how you're going to achieve it. Then you're also going to look at the business owners. And here you're going to go into forms of ownership. Remember we did that topic a while ago? Make sure you go revisit that. That's why you need to understand the different types of form of ownership, specifically with regarding to risk, liability, and who takes all the profit. That's the important one. So that's why you want to have all of that in your business plan. Then we're looking at the production plan. How are you going to produce it? Is it going to be mass production? Is it going to be job production? Is it going to be batch production? It's all part of how you envisage it and why you want to do it. So you need to do that. We're going to look at marketing plan. How you're going to sell it? Will there be sales? How you're going to advertise it? Which advertising platform is the best? How you're going to manage your potential employees? What's your management structure, your hierarchy? That's the next bullet point. Then the last 2 is your SWOT analysis, your strengths and weaknesses inside your business. And then you look at your opportunities and threats outside of the business that will impact your business. And lastly, you look at your financial plan. Now, this is tricky for most people that's starting businesses. You need to have a futuristic outlook on your finances. You'll have to have a prospective financial plan that says, how will my finances look in 3 years' time? And you need to budget, because most businesses takes up to 3 years before it turns profitable. So you need to be able to survive there's a few culture groups that believes a business needs to be 1,000 days old before it turns or breaks even. So in order to survive for 1,000 days, that's around about 3 years, but less. But you need to make sure that you are covered. So let's look at the front cover. It's the name of the business, your logo, slogan, who's compiling the business plan, when is it compiling. But here your name should be very indicative of what your product will be. If you are going to sell cars, you're not going to call yourself James Du Soft Serve. You're going to say Volkswagen Master Cars or anything in related to that people can actually link with. So that's just a quick example of how it can look like your business plan. Remember, it's not a coloring competition. It must be formal, it must be neat, so make sure it looks professional. Alright, so in the next slide we're going to look at the location of the business. Make sure you don't miss that one.